One big news and one small one.
Annyeonghaseyo, welcome to my YouTube channel. How are you? My journey is eerie to win, because I hope so. Anyways, if you aren't subscribed, you will be watching a Korean weeb do an interview, I guess you can say that. But we're going to get to the real stuff later, the things I need to say, that you need to know. And we'll just start off with dog questions, because I have a dog.
Look at her. She's so cute. What you looking? Okay, never mind.
I just woke up. Yeah, I woke up like this. So I just added some filters to make me look better and more bright. So, yeah. But anyways, let's move on to the dog questions. I got these little dogs right here.
Do you really want a dog? And what does it take? What should you get? That, I did not think that clearly when I was getting my dog. Sorry guys, I'm trying to find a good angle. When I was getting my dog. So, puppies sleep a lot, but when they wake up, they're just crazy. And it will take a lot of time, especially potty training. Their urine, their bladder, they can't control that. Their bladder is small. They will go every 30 minutes. It's crazy. I have a dog, as I showed you in the intro, or in my introduction. She's a Shih Tzu, and if you want to get that dog, they're very small, but they're very loyal, they're very smart, and they are just loving creatures. And what I love about them is that they don't shed. I decided to move positions because I was getting uncomfortable back there. So here we are, and yeah, you get a clearer view of my tie-dye shirt. I would change shirts, but I'm too lazy for that. But anyways, I keep getting off track. So we're talking about food. The basics: don't feed your dogs grapes, don't feed them chocolate, that would make them sick. And you guys know the basics, they should be all over online. But if I have to be honest, all dogs aren't the same. But my dog is allergic to pork. So each one of them is allergic to a specific kind. So, yeah. So if you get a Shih Tzu, don't feed it pork. Make sure you read the ingredients if you're buying food at a grocery store. And what also not to feed your dog. So don't feed them table scraps, like food from the table, food that human eats. Don't feed them that. They're not allergic to it. There's nothing wrong with it.
You shouldn't feed your dogs table scraps. I admit I've done it many times because my dog's like, and I just want it to shut up. So it's like, okay, here, have my food. So yeah, but don't do what I do.
Really, but don't feed them table scraps because they'll start getting used to it and they'll want it more and more, and then they'll start begging you a lot if you don't give it to them, so they'll learn unwanted behaviors that you don't want them to learn. So you should keep that in mind. Human, dog, they're very different. We're gonna go back to the eating area. So if your dog pukes out yellow or orange, then that means that it's not getting the right nutritions, it's not getting the right amount of food. So you should, if that ever happens, you should focus on those two.
Just focusing on my fingers.
Keep losing track. So it'll be 1 to 30 minutes. You'll have to take it out a lot. And if you have school, that's the problem. Because if you're like me, you want peace and quiet, for many hours to do your homework. So if you have school, then you probably shouldn't get a puppy unless your family agrees to like have a share in it. It'll poop once or 3 times a day, so yeah. And over time you'll learn when it needs to go poop or pee, because each one of them has a way of doing it. And also, what I feed my dog is rice. Yes, I'm making it become Asian. Yes, I feed it rice, and then I add a little bit of wet dog food, so it'll have a little bit of flavors to it, right? And I add a sprinkle of hard food into it so it'll get used to eating the hard stuff. Yeah, my dog has quite a meal. It likes it. It finishes it all. Yes, also medications. You would always want to you should always want to give it warm pills. So they are for heartworm. They do harm your dog, so that is why you want to give them a pill every month. And if you don't have such thing of that, then you should ask your dog's doctor, because it's very important. And it's also recommended that you give the pill in the beginning of the month or at the end of the month, so you can keep track of it. So far, I need to go to the vet. It's pretty late. Expectations. You will definitely spend a lot of money on your dog on the first day, because you're going to need bedding unless it's sleeping with you, but I wouldn't recommend that. But you would need bedding, toys, other stuff that I don't have in mind. Yes, I did not plan this very well.
I'm going to spend a lot of money. I spent like $500 on my dog. It was a lot of money. But yeah. You'll spend a lot of money. So if you're not doing very well in that section, I would recommend saving up. And yeah. And dog food.
Every time you go to the grocery is every time you need to buy your dog food. That's how long it should last anyways. You should expect to give a lot of devotion in it. In quite a few days you would have to do that, so yeah. A lot of devotion. Try not to get lazy and everything. It takes a lot of devotion the first couple months, weeks, years maybe, but yeah. But after that it'll get very simple, so don't worry. It takes a lot of responsibility is what I'm trying to say. It takes a lot of responsibility. So if you're the procrastinator, if you're that type of person, then don't get a dog, please. Yes, you have to register your dog so it's under your name. The company I recommend is AFC. It stands for American Fennel Club. Even if you're not in America, you can still register your dog in that company. But how you do it is either on paper, which will cost $5 more, or you can do it online, which will be less. And it's also easy, because when you do it, you'll have to give your credit card number. So signing up online is really easy. It's really easy. It should not take no longer than 10 minutes. Now we're moving on to the advice. Never take your dog to public where there's like a lot of people like that you don't know, because you're going to get stopped every minute so that the person talks about your dog for 5 minutes each single time. And it's going to get annoying because it's going to waste your time. You don't have time for this. Like, go away. And if you do want to neuter your dog, it's only best to neuter male dogs because they're the one that do the business. So I heard that if you neuter your dog when he's younger, then when he grows up, he'll have a good attitude, meaning he'll be nice and calm. It's better not to. Just keep it on the leash tightly. And puberty. If you have a dog, then prepare for puberty. So, yeah. And when you do get a dog, take your dog outside as much as you can in your free time, like whether it's 5 minutes or an hour. It's just good for your dog to go outside, run around, be free, and get fresh air. Just like you don't want to be stuck in class for 4 hours doing nothing. So yeah, that's the end of the dog questions. I covered all of the basics. Yes, these are basics for beginners because I did not know any of this when I got my first dog. But that's the end of the dog questions. I hope it will help you. And yeah, let's go meet Lulu. What you doing, man? Why you playing? Stop playing. Let go. It's mine.
Ow!
Hey, you. What you doing? What you doing? But here's Lulu's room. As you can see, I have changed my shirt to something else since... Let's start with the small one first. So, school has started and it's been very busy. And if you do keep up with my videos, then you may have noticed the one I posted 2 weeks ago was very late. So I apologize about that. I got caught up in schoolwork. So if I do post very late, then keep in mind that this is a school begun and I'm probably busy with school. So, and 2 days of weekends is really not enough for me. So keep that in mind. If I'm posting late, it's not because I'm a procrastinator. It's just that I'm too busy with school and I couldn't catch up. So I will try to keep up to date. So if I don't post for that week, I'll post 2 times a week if I can. Or I'll just skip that week because I'm lazy. I'm not a procrastinator. I'm lazy. They're 2 different things. A procrastinator is the one who gives up. And the other news that's very big. So I may be posting this video late. If I do, then it's because of the Hurricane Florence. I am part of it, so if I don't have internet, then I can't post. So yeah. Anyways, hope me the best. If I don't post this, then I probably died. If I did, then great, I'm still alive. Yeah, that's the news. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a like and comment down below. If you're not a trainee, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button and to become a trainee. And see ya. Annyeong!